What's up, YouTube? My name's Stefan. This is my daily vlog. Me and my brother and my friend Mike, we're going to be doing a vlog daily, just showing you our daily lives. It's also a way for us to kind of catalog our daily lives and document it, and we can go back and take a look at, how we've been doing for the past year or 2 years. And it's something that we've done in the past. We used to do a weekly vlog, and recently we were kind of going back and looking at a lot of those videos, and they were really fun. And it's fun to look back and see what we've done and where we came from and that type of thing. So it's something we've been talking about for a while, and we finally, it's the new year. Everybody's like putting their hat in the ring for something new, and I thought this would be a fun way to, kind of build community around what we're doing and bring people in and see what we're up to. And so I'm just going to kind of wing it. We're going to try it out. Right now I'm filming on an iPhone, and maybe we'll upgrade the equipment. Maybe we'll upgrade the audio. Maybe we'll shoot it in a more cinematic way. But for right now, just want to kind of get our feet in the water, get it started. A little bit about me is, I own a e-commerce brand with my brother. We've been running it for almost, I think, about 10 years now. And while we're running this vlog, I'll be doing one. My brother has his own. His name's Matt. And then our videographer, Mike, he also is going to be doing a daily vlog. So you can kind of follow along with me, or you can slide over to his and see where he's at. And a lot of our days and events, we're all going to kind of intersect. So if you stick with us for a little while, you'll see kind of what we do, and we're all kind of very different. We all have different hobbies and different interests. For me, you're going to see a lot of my hobbies. I'm like a voracious hobbyist. I have like so many hobbies. We're actually in my laboratory right now here at my office. Right here, I have my electronics desk. I do a lot of electronics projects. I'll do a lot of radio related projects, amateur radio and RF technology. If I get too nerdy on that stuff, again, this will be kind of more of a daily, what I do on a daily basis. So you'll see some of my hobbies picking up. I do some jewelry work. I do some metalworking, some casting. I have a perfume lab here. We do a lot of perfumery, and I do some on the side for myself. I do some for the e-commerce business, which is like a cosmetics brand for men. And you'll kind of see me doing that. So you'll see me doing kind of arts and crafts. Is like, I do a lot of arts and crafts, and some of it's, like I said, business related. Some of it's my personal projects, and I've been cataloging those in Instagram a little bit, so you can take a look at my Instagram. It's linked on the channel if you want to see some of the projects I've done in the past. And like I said, this is not going to be a project-centric video series. It's going to be more seeing what we do on a daily basis. So I just moved into a new apartment, a new house, and we are going to be redecorating and moving in, so you'll see some of that. You'll see, this year we want to I feel like this is going to be our year, and I really want to see it on film and go back. Like I said, we did have a vlog a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, where we were doing weekly for the business, and you can take a look at that. You'll find it if you look hard enough. And that was kind of more performative, like a performative vlog. Like we would have events set up just to shoot vlog videos, or we would get together with people with the intent to shoot content. And this is going to be more like what we're actually doing every single day, and you can really get a slice of life out of it on what goes into like building a successful e-commerce brand. Or if you're into creative stuff, I like to dabble in a lot of mixed media. So if you're interested in, you see a lot of projects on Instagram, on TikTok that show, this guy's, I guess I get served a lot of art content because that's what I like to look at. But, I like to experiment with a lot of different projects, and I have lots of stuff on the board coming up and on my list of projects that I'd like to do. So if you hang around for a while, you'll see kind of what I do and what I'm into. And interspersed throughout that, you'll see the daily life here at work and a little bit at home. And yeah, so I'm excited for it. I'm a little hesitant to do it, to be honest. Like, I'm 44 years old. I come from an era where putting your name on your online persona was like not a thing growing up. When the internet really came into its own, like, it was kind of pseudonyms only. No, there weren't regular people on the internet. So now when when MySpace came out and I saw people putting their real name, their real faces, to their online persona, it was kind of like horrifying, to be honest. And, there's a lot that comes along with like putting yourself out there on a daily basis in real life and showing exactly what you're really doing every day. It's a scary proposition. So, bear with me. I'm gonna bring you through a day today. This is our first one. We'll dip our toes in. We'll see how it goes, and I'll show you kind of what my day looks like, and then you guys can kind of help me like steer the ship and figure out what I want to show and what you want to see. And there's a lot of different ways we can go, and I'm kind of excited to see how this whole thing evolves and what it turns into in the end. And really, it's a great way for me to document my life and be able to go back and look at it and see how I've grown and see how I've changed. And I don't know, I think it's going to be a really interesting social experiment, if nothing else. Like I said, my brother's also doing one and Mike's doing one. So we're not really looking at each other's work, and we're going to kind of see what they interpret for theirs. And we're going to go in different directions and kind of keep everything like interconnected, though. So you can kind of check us all out, see what's going on, and give us feedback on what you think we should change and how we should run it. So I want to keep it like a super open dialogue with people who are watching this, and kind of figure out how I can make this entertaining, informative, and like, I'll take you along on some of my hobby interests and show you what I know about them, and maybe it's something you're interested in, or maybe you have a hobby or an interest that I might be interested in, and you can make suggestions to me and tell me what I should be looking at. That's something that I'm really passionate about, is finding new things to learn about every day and find things that I'm interested in trying or building or formulating and that type of thing. So I'm just wanted to make a little intro to let you know kind of what I'm trying to do here, and also for feedback to find out what I should be doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest with you. I just think this will be a fun thing to do. I think it'll be interesting, and my whole life is pretty much built around this kind of world of my job. Like, I have my e-commerce business here, but then within this this warehouse here, I have this laboratory where I do my hobbies and I work on projects for the business. I have my office over here. I have my radio station in the back, and then we have all sorts of we have a garage here so we can work on old cars, which is another interest that me and my brother share. So you're going to kind of see how I interact with my space, and yeah, that's really all I'm trying to kind of do here. I think it can be interesting. Again, it's going to take me some time to get used to, coming here and talking like this to the camera. But I hope that people will kind of stick with me and watch it and see if it's something that they find interesting. And I'm hoping to see some personal growth with this. This is a new year, and like, I have lots of things that I want to do this year besides projects. Like, I'd love to get back in shape. I'd love to start eating and cooking more and cooking my own food more. I find myself this year, ordering a lot out. And so I think this will also help me keep myself kind of motivated. And, me and my brother are going to be using it to keep ourselves, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of, keep us in check and make sure that the things we want to do don't fall by the wayside because we're busy. And I think this is a great way to keep that, responsibility by uploading every day, editing these videos every day, and trying to show you something entertaining without having to uproot my life to always be making up content to upload to the internet. So if this is something that you might be interested in, this is the first video, so it's a great time to subscribe to it, and then you'll get alerts when I upload, and hopefully you'll see something new just about every day. And yeah, I think that's what we'll go. So from here, we'll jump right into my day. I'm gonna head over to the office in the video, and I'm actually here already, and I filmed this earlier vertically, and I want to do all horizontal format for this for YouTube. So I made a mistake already, my first mistake. And so this will be the intro to this video, and then you'll kind of see what else I did for the rest of the day. And maybe I'll add some more after this. I'm about to head home for the day here, so you can jump in here. I'll do a little jump cut, and we'll go from there. Thanks for tuning in. I think it'll be fun. All right, so I'm in the office right now. I'm about to get ready to go meet my product manufacturer. They're right here on Long Island. I need to speak with them about a new pomade project that we have. We're actually creating a pomade for Pabst Blue Ribbon. We're doing a licensing deal with them. So we're gonna have that available. I have to talk to them about making that and how we're gonna label it and all that type of thing. Talking to them about some new products we have on the deck. We got a salt spray, a hairspray, and I want to talk to them about different fragrance options for our products that we have already, and talk about pricing. And we've been ordering a lot more product this year. We've been going really heavy. So my main thing today is to find out where our price breaks are going to be as we increase production. A lot of the stuff that we make here in-house, right here in the lab in the next room over, and then for our big run and our normal products that we wholesale out to barbershops, we have that all made in a real manufacturing plant. It's pretty much our kind of recipes, and then we bring it to their chemists, and they rework them so that they can be made in larger batches and make sure everything's good to go. So I'm gonna go over there. We're gonna go see what they have going on and try and get that set up. Rick's here working on the bus. Maddie is over at our new clubhouse, prospective new clubhouse for the Holy Black Brotherhood. So again, we have this fraternal order. We've been meeting up here at our warehouse and using it as our clubhouse. But now everybody's been paying dues, and we've been doing events, and we've been putting money in the bank for that, and now we're ready to move into a new spot. So Maddie is meeting with our landlord over there. They're gonna go measure out some space, figure out how we're gonna all fit in over there. We're gonna be splitting a building with some other companies and trying to fit our clubhouse into the back. And that's gonna be it's an exciting project because it's 24-hour access to this clubhouse is gonna be for all of the members, and then we can have events there, and we can kind of get everybody from, right now they've been using our space, so every time people come here, we have to clean out the whole shop. We have to, set up for everyone to come. We got to order food and all that stuff. So once we have a shared space for everybody, it'll be a much bigger undertaking, and it'll be easier for everybody, and it'll be super fun to build it out and make it look the way we want it to look, and include all the features we want and the amenities. So you guys can follow along and see how that project's progressing. You can actually follow with my vlog here. If you want to see more about actually what's going on in that building, Maddie's going to be over there today. You can check out his vlog, and we'll also be meeting up with Box Mike later on today. We'll talk a little bit more about this project that we're working on with the daily vlogs. So stick with me. I'm going to get in the car. We're going to shoot over to talk to our chemist. And all right, I'm just getting out of that meeting. Everything looks good. We are going to be getting some samples of different products that we want to start up with. We're changing the caps on one of our products, and we're going to be trying out some different fragrances, things like that. So that was a good, productive meeting. I'm going to head back to the office now. When you have a brand, there's the production side of things, there's the marketing side of things, there's, so you wear a lot of hats, and I'm always running around trying to see, where we can make changes, make things more efficient. And this is something we've been working with these guys for a few years, and we just haven't really reassessed, where we're at. We're ordering a lot more product nowadays, so I want to see where our price breaks are at if we start ordering 100,000 pieces or larger amounts. So I think that was really productive. I met with the owner, I met with the chemist, I met with the with this girl Cindy. She handles all of the packaging, so we got to go over a lot of different details, so that worked out really well. I'm gonna head back to the office, meet up with Matty, see what he's got going on as far as the new clubhouse, and see where Rick's at. I think Rick's probably heading out for the day. He got the brakes done on the bus today, and we're making progress all around. Rick, where are we at with this motor? Actually, first for the vlog, tell everybody who you are.
My name's Rick Barber. I'm helping these fools over here build this school bus, this 1947 Chevy school bus. We took out the old 6-cylinder motor, slapping in this 350 V8 out of some junkyard car from the 70s. Cleaned it up, painted it, waited on a couple things, and we're gonna fire it on the stand and then put it on this bus and drive down the block.
All right, so show me what you've done so far so we can update everybody on the project.
So far, we took the nose off, cleaned up the whole engine bay, so we're ready to put this thing in when it's ready. Had a little suspension issue. We have one of the leaf springs out at the shop getting fixed. Going over the brakes, put in a dual master brake cylinder back there. Plumbing the brakes today. So we'll be able to stop this massive bus on the road.
All right, and what do you think? Do you think that as far as horsepower difference between this thing and the original motor?
Oh, substantial. Substantial. The 6-cylinder was only a 216 straight 6, not the 235, which is the bigger one they put in these. Granted, you're still pushing a big sled down the road, so we're not setting any land speed records here, but it's definitely gonna be able to get up and go on the parkway and be able to go in and out of traffic as needed.
All right, and what do we need to get done before this motor's in this thing running? What's the next steps?
The next steps is doing the brakes, which I'm doing today. Hopefully I'll have that done, front and rear. And then we got, I'm gonna run new fuel line, so we'll drop that gas tank and make sure that it's good to go. And then we're gonna test that motor on the stand, make sure it runs good before we put it in.
So we don't know if it runs at all?
We were told from the gentleman we bought it from, Bobby, that it runs strong, that it runs great. Just the car that it came out of was no good. So he had no use for it. So fingers crossed. I mean, everything looks good. Motor looked good when I dropped the oil and everything like that, so.
All right. Well, I guess let me know when you're ready to get it started, and we'll come back and we'll get a little update from you. We'll be getting continuous updates from Rick throughout the project.
That's it, baby. That's it and that's all.
It looks good. Are we fixing these windows or we're gonna leave them?
We're gonna fix the windows. Just the windshield.
Yeah, I think the side's got some bullet holes too.
The side's gonna stay.
Get a little side out. I just want to get a full shot. There we go. And I can't wait to get this thing out of the shop. It's taking up like a third of the shop right now. All right, Rick, I'll see you later.
See you later.
I'm using cinematic mode is the same reason I'm not using my camera to do it, Because that was a big thing for me today. I had all my equipment charged. I was like, what am I going to go with? And then at the end of the day, I'm like, I really just want to be as consistent as I can, when it comes to the visual. So I was like, I'm just going to stick with cell phone and try to make it high quality by using lighting where I need to and just being selective.
That looks really good.
Yeah. I think wide is the way to go. Here, Steph, look. Take a look at the composition of it. It gives you more of a vloggy vibe when you go 0.5, especially in the car.
Oh yeah.
And I use front-facing camera, and really if you were using the regular this camera back here like I do, it's really hard to shoot yourself without 0.5 because you're either a little left, little right, your head's in, your head's out.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why.
And you have to be super stable. You have to be super in one spot with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to be super extended too.
Yeah, I found myself using the rear camera, but having to set the shot up, test it, then reshoot it.
I only use the rear camera. I try very little to use the front-facing camera, and the way I do it is by testing it. Exactly what Stefan
Right.
does. So I'll take a shot, I'll set it up, go like this, blah 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 blah, and then I'll look at it and be like, all right, it's perfect, and then I'll put it back. You know what I mean?
Obviously, Box Visuals is here in the office right now. We're going over our vlogs from the day. We're going to continue here, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow.